'Tis the season to be jolly. The holidays are often filled with love, warmth, and glee. But this year, things are a little different. This year, you better be careful, for a ferocious beast is lurking about and ready to attack and eat naughty people. That's right, this is the Yule Cat, and it shows no mercy. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the video, What If the Yule Cat Was Real? And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. You know, spread that holiday cheer. Now, let's get on with the video. In Iceland, the Yule Cat is no ordinary feline. No, it's a giant monstrous beast that towers above the tallest houses. It looks like a normal cat, despite the fact that it is massive. The Yule Cat then stalks the countryside, hunting down those who have not received new clothes as a holiday gift to wear for Christmas. It goes house to house looking in the windows, seeing what gifts the young ones have received. If they have received new clothes, then they are safe. But if they didn't, then the Yule Cat will eat the kid. But it's not only hungry for children. No, it's got an appetite for adults too. This cat is so big that it can swallow children whole. For adults, they get pierced by the cat's sharp teeth as it bites into them. The story of the Yule Cat dates back to around 1000 to 1500 AD. The first time the story appeared on paper was during the 17th century. One of the reasons why the legend of the Yule Cat was created was to enforce good behavior. Children that finished their chores before Christmas would receive new clothes as a gift. Those that didn't finish their chores wouldn't receive new clothes and would have to face the wrath of the Yule Cat. So now that brings me to the burning question of today's video. What if the Yule Cat was real? Well, for starters, the Yule Cat clearly promotes consumerism. Well, so does Santa Claus. But still, even if children don't need new clothes, they would have to receive some anyways to appease the Yule Cat. Meaning all over the world, the amount of textiles in the landfill would increase. In fact, fast fashion and textile pollution is one of the biggest polluters in the world. It's considered the second dirtiest industry in the world, next to oil. That's how problematic the industry is. According to NRDC, Natural Resources Defense Council, textile mills generate 1/5 of the world's industrial water pollution and use 20,000 chemicals, many of them carcinogenic, to make the clothes. Chinese textile factories alone produce about 3 billion tons of soot, which is air pollution linked to respiratory and heart disease, every year by burning coal for energy. With the Yule Cat being real and terrorizing every Christmas, people are forced to buy more and more clothes. Like I said before, even if you don't need any more clothes, you'll have to receive some unless you want to die. This in turn is going to increase the amount of pollution. Now, another reason why the story of the Yule Cat was created is because during the Middle Ages, people were in need of warm clothes. That's around the same time that they were succeeding at wool production. In fact, households were assigned with wool-related chores to make sure there was enough wool clothing for everyone. The story of the Yule Cat made sure everyone was working fast and diligently, because if they weren't, then the Yule Cat would kill them. So it was just a story basically used to scare workers into working harder so that they can earn a nice new set of clothing to wear on Christmas Eve. Hard workers would be rewarded with new clothes, and those that didn't work hard, well, you already know. If the Yule Cat was real, then during the holiday seasons, clothing manufacturers would be bombarded by the amount of clothing they would have to create. They would be working longer hours and would be forced to produce more clothing. Sadly, a lot of the world's clothing are being produced in sweatshops by kids or women who get paid less than $1 an hour and are forced to work in unethical environments. Meaning every Christmas, those workers would be pushed even more than they already are. Now, what about the people that simply can't afford to buy new clothes for their entire family? Well, sadly, if you can't afford new clothes, then basically you and your family are SOL. This would especially be a problem for homeless individuals. Sadly, they would be eaten by the Yule Cat. But the Yule Cat was also created in order to inspire generosity. More and more people were helping out the less fortunate by providing them with new warm clothes and food. This is what we might see as well. More people going out of their way to make sure everyone has new clothes so that they are safe from this beast. In the end, it might be something that brings everyone together. Now, what's even more terrifying than the Yule Cat? Her owner, Grila. If the Yule Cat was real, chances are Grila would be as well. Grila, like the Yule Cat, comes comes after kids that have been naughty throughout the year. She's this nasty troll-like witch that lives in the mountains of Iceland. She has the ability to sense misbehaving children, and she keeps notes on all the kids who have wronged. Much like the Yule Cat, she is grossly big. Some depictions of her have her with hooves and 13 to 15 tails. Other depictions have her with nasty dirty nails, ears that droop to her chin, and eyes at the back of her head. Needless to say, she is not a nice lady. During Christmas, she leaves her home in the mountains and snatches up naughty kids and places them in her sack. She then will bring the kids back to her lair and make a stew out of them. Meaning, a lot of kids are probably gonna end up going missing on Christmas. But maybe the Yule Cat and Grila will promote good behavior. Meaning, we will have less naughty children in the world and everyone will be respectful to each other in fear of these monsters. Those that have wronged during the year though would probably live in fear until Christmas, thinking that Grila is gonna come and kidnap them. I mean, you can't outsmart her. She knows every little bad thing anyone has done throughout the year. So, good luck. Only the brave would then try to defend themselves against her. Maybe setting up booby traps all throughout their house like Kevin from Home Alone. But honestly, we don't even know if that would work. Let's say you do scare away Grila. I don't think her precious little kitty would be too happy that you hurt her owner. So either way, you're kinda screwed. You either have a malicious witch coming after you or a giant kitty. I should also mention that Grila has been married 3 times. In total, she has 72 children, aka 72 children that could also come after you if you try to harm their mother. Some of these children are said to be murderers, others are said to be pranksters. So that's great, you're just also gonna have several murderers roaming around on Christmas. Now I should also mention that with Grila's most recent husband, she had 13 children, who are called the Yulemen. They are kind of like the dwarves from Snow White, except they're evil. So the Yulemen are all gnome-like creatures that each like to torture households in their own way. They are named accordingly. For example, you have Spoon Licker, that licks your spoons. Then when you go to use your spoons, you'll get a foul taste in your mouth. Or Window Peeper. He likes to lurk outside your windows and just watch you. Sometimes he will steal the stuff that he sees. Or Meat Hook, a guy that steals any meat that you leave out. So on the 13 days leading up to Christmas, these Yule lads will visit families one by one. That's right, you have to experience their torment for 13 days straight. Honestly, with all of these creatures being real, no one would even be in the holiday spirit anymore. The holidays wouldn't be fun like they're supposed to be. Instead, they would be filled with fear. People would lock themselves away in their home. People would be terrified to go out or to celebrate with their family. Instead of it being a fun celebration, it would be something everyone fears every year. Seriously, not only would you have to make sure that you receive new clothes for Christmas, but you would also have to be good all year round, or else you'll get killed by Grila or one of her many bloodthirsty sons. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let's move quickly along to our comment shoutout portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video, what if these animals didn't go extinct? It was a marathon video. Host Dev commented, what if there was no YouTube? Well, bye. I wouldn't have a job anymore, so let's keep YouTube going. Terminator 156 commented, what if immortality was possible? Maybe it already is. Who knows? You never know. Penguin the Penguin commented, rawr! It just reminded me of that scene from Shrek that's like, to the rawr, you know? To the rawr. I can't even do it. I love that scene. Sean Skillen commented, yo, what's up? Let's have a party. Okay, I'm down. I'll have a party. I miss parties. But, you know, only if we're safe about it. Wear a mask and distance and stuff. Brian Gutierrez commented, why was this video so long? It literally says marathon in the title, my friend. Come on. Alright guys, that's all. Happy holidays for me and the rest of the LBQ team. Stay safe guys, and stay curious. Bye.